Somebody asked for the tablature for the Big Bags of Sandwiches cover I did of Dad's, or my acoustic version of it anyway. So I'm just gonna play it out nice and slow. Starts out in drop D. First note is just the top 3 strings. Open. Next part gets a little bit more complicated. You're gonna start off on the 7th fret on the 1st string, and then drop to the 5th fret with a pull off, and then go down to the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and then back up to the 5th fret on the 6th string, and then back to the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, which sounds like this. Next part starts off the same 2 big notes, and then you're gonna slide from the 3rd fret on the 2nd string to the 5th, and then hit the 5th fret on the 1st string, and then go back down to the 3rd fret, and then hit the 5th fret again on the 1st string, which sounds like this. The next part, after you play that for a few times, is this. It's probably the most complicated part of the song. I'm going to start off with your finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then play the ones below it open. And you're going to go back up, plucking the 2nd string on the 1st or the 3rd fret, and then same position on the 3rd string. So that's that part. Then the next part is this, which is open 4th string, and then hit that. That's on the 2nd fret, and I like to bar the rest of that fret with that finger. So you're gonna, and then hit the string below it on the 2nd fret, and then on the 3rd fret that 2nd string is plucked before going back down 1 string, and that's it. So it would be altogether the beginning is and then it goes into the next part, which is this. That's not exactly how it's played in the original song, but that's how I play that. It's the most convenient. So what I'm doing there is just like a power chord. You're basically just plucking these 4 strings mainly, then lifting up with just a bar across the 5th fret, and plucking that or strumming that a few times before going into the 1st chord of the verse, which is this. Which, if I could show you, that's the 1st chord. So it's the 1st chord, and then the next chord is that, which is just a bar across the 7th fret, and a power chord here on the bottom 2 strings, starting on the 5th fret, and then down, same strings starting on the 1st fret, which sounds like this. So just to play that all together, it would be I've done some brooding, but there's always a warmth. And then after that is the chorus, which leads in from that part directly into what I just played as the intro. Just like the trees, friendships will bloom. I might be leaving now, but I'll be back soon. Which probably is the hardest part of the song, since it's the most difficult part combined with the singing. That goes right back into my home has wheels, at least least that's how it feels. And then you play whatever, and then you play the chorus again, at least in my version of it. And then I like to use a pick for this part, which is usually sticking in my mouth or some crevice of my hand. I'm going to play power chord starting on the 5th fret, moving up to the 7th fret, and then open 4th fret, which sounds like this. It turns out you're right, and I'm not sorry. It turns out you're right. Which, from there, I go immediately into. So that's 5th fret, 9th fret, 7th fret, 12th fret. Do that, and then I move from basically the same thing, just in a different arrangement. 5th fret, 7th fret, 12th fret, 9th fret. So, what's the lyrics to that? Blood, sweat, and tears, and that's what's keeping me here. Blood, sweat, and tears. And then I think I usually end with that progression, and that's the whole song.